Hello everyone, this is Weird104 here, and today, as you can see, I'm going to be doing a review of Classics Trax. I paid about $14 for him at Target, and as you can see, he's his classic two-door coupe sports car. His main colors are blue, silver, black, white on the sides, silver detailing, gray detailing for the grille. On the top you can see his yellow and red pattern emblem instead of what he had for his Generation 1 figure, or similar to what he had for his Generation 1 figure. A silver keyhole for the trunk and red tail lights, molded in tailpipes. And on the bottom, as you can see, other than his legs, they did a lot to try and make him not look like a robot. Like, there's all this detailing on the back that you don't see unless you flip him upside down like this, to make him look like he is a legitimate vehicle. He rolls around really well. My only problem is that there's a huge seam line. Oh, another nice little detail is they threw in these venting grooves on the hood. It's just a nice little nice little touch. They got a lot of just lines everywhere from how it transforms, but it doesn't detract too much from the figure. Anyway, like Generation 1 Trax, he has a secondary vehicle mode, which is his flight mode. To make that, you have to take off these missiles, which are held in place by these little clips attached to these pegs. Like right here, you can see the peg and the clip. Next, you have to flip his trunk out, and there's a panel right here that you can rotate, revealing two pegs. You line that back up with his arms so that you can flip it back down, like so. Then, you flip out each of these. Hopefully they don't pop off. Each of his doors. Flip out the wing. Take this door. Again, hopefully they don't break off on yours. Mine just have a tendency to do that. Flip him out. Rotate the wingling out. Then you take each of his missiles, and they've got a hole in the bottom. And you plug them into the ports. Flipping the clip down. Take the missile, plug it in, flip the clip down, and as you can see, this is his flying car mode. It's not as good as his Generation 1 flying car mode, in my opinion, but I'm still happy that they threw it in. And it's a nice little homage to it, and the only thing, and they did what they could. And to take him from, excuse me, his flying car mode to robot mode, you just take off the missiles, set them aside, flip up the trunk, and you remove this. It's nice that he can store all his weapons in vehicle mode, which is his main gun in robot mode, and you just flip that out to the side. Keep the back flipped up. Separate this from the hood. Separate the legs. Pull each leg down. Then you rotate the waist, and to form the feet, you flip this forward, then back. You flip this forward, then back, and you form his feet and legs. Pull his arms away from the body to, as you saw, excuse me, lift his head and chest piece. On the back where his wings are, you slide those out further. Flip his arms down. Rotate the wheels so they face forward. Rotate the hand. It depends on how you want the arms to look, because you can have him like this and keep his hand open and show the red. I flip the hand, then rotate it so that his joint faces forward. Then there's this gray piece in the back that you flip out. And it's got two, excuse me, two little pegs that plug into two little holes on his back. And you flip those. And as soon as the wings are out of the way, you can pull. Oh, the wings also rotate up at a 45-degree angle. You can plug it in. Now, to position the wings, I like to take the tabs that form the doors and just lock them in. There. Now he's almost complete. Next, you take each of the missiles and remember the clip. Those plug in back here. Just snap it in. Lower it so it's next to his head. and snap it in and lower it so it's next to his head. And last but not least, give him his gun. And there you have Trax in his robot mode. Now, I think his robot mode looks very reminiscent of his G1 mode. They did a great job recapturing it. And if I'm right, they used the same mold to make Classic's wheeljacks. The only difference being that his waist didn't rotate, so his feet were the opposite way, where the front end of the car became his legs. The Trax, all it was a rotation. Oh, he also had a different headpiece, I believe, and only one shoulder missile. And his colors changed a little bit. He's got some light green detailing next to his arm, some more red accents everywhere, like on his wings, on his forearms, on his knees. A lot more gray, white on his head and arms, and a red face. And I don't know if you can tell, but he does have clear gray light piping. Doesn't work so well because his eyes are painted over blue. Now, as for articulation, got to move the missiles. His head will rotate 360 degrees. His arms will rotate 360 degrees, but because of the bulk of the wheel and the wing, it blocks it, so unless you move it around, it won't rotate all the way. His arms rotate at the bicep, or above the bicep, double jointed elbow, and his wrist rotates. His wrist rotates. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. He has waist articulation that it rotates. Hips are on a ball joint, so they can go backward, forward, both until they hit the backpack, or until they hit the backpack, or until they hit the chest plate. They go out pretty far. The knees rotate and bend at one joint, and then the ankles, the foot part is on a ball joint, so it can go all around, wiggle, turn, turn. You don't want to go too far because these are loose, as you can see, and popping them off will just make them looser. And the heels don't really move because of the back of the ankle. And I gotta say, this is a great... Oh, one last thing. The only Autobot symbol that appears on this guy is the heat rub symbol on his chest. And you can see it in all three modes, and I think that's a great touch that they threw those back in there. I gotta say, Windcharger is a great figure, a great homage to his Generation 1 form... Or no, not Windcharger. I'm sorry, Trax is a great homage to his Generation 1 self. And I gotta say, you should go for it. He's a great figure. I'd check out the Wheeljack's repaint, slight remold myself, mainly because I like that character more, but I couldn't find him, so I got Trax. And Trax is awesome. And I gotta say, thank you for watching. This has been Weird 114. Pick this guy up.